Hello, Saints. Thank you for joining me for the 2020 San Juan Diego Athletic Awards Banquet, the virtual edition. This program is brought to you by Mrs. Seals and the SJD Yearbook, the 2020 Experience. Also, Soto Productions for the very best in special events photography and video. As you can see, I'm coming to you live from SJD's brand new multi-purpose turf practice field, completed just 2 weeks ago. It's been a 2-year process, but well worth the wait. God bless the Cal Ripken Foundation, our wonderful donors who believe in this project, and Mrs. Jupi and Mrs. Cortez Juarez for helping SJD achieve our dream. As I always say at the beginning and at the end of each school year, now is a great time to be a Saint, and next school year promises to be even greater. As we continue to build a competitive and championship caliber sports program, 2019-2020 may have been our best year in athletic competition ever before our spring season was cut short by COVID-19. And now we're looking to take that momentum into 2020-2021. So here are some of this year's highlights from this past season. In cross country, the men's team placed 6th in state, our best finish ever, and senior Abraham Avila Martinez was crowned back-to-back state champion in TAPS 2A. In volleyball, the JV squad went undefeated in district at 6-0. And we're looking forward to watching these young ladies compete at the varsity level this fall. In soccer, the women's team were crowned district champions and area champions, making it to the regional finals and the state playoffs. The Lady Saints were undefeated in district at 6-0 and outscored their opponents an amazing 41-1. In basketball, the men's and women's teams won a combined 19 games, our most wins ever in the school's history. In baseball, with a 4-5 record, we're off to our winningest season ever. And in track, we're looking forward to crowning senior Abraham Avila as back-to-back state champion in 2 events and possibly tripling in a third. And the women's relay team, consisting of the 3 Navarro sisters, Emily Aguilera and Mary Alonso, we're looking to break through and capture a state championship and improve from their 4th place finish at the state meet the previous year. But before we look ahead and prepare for what challenges lie ahead next school year, tonight we must look back for a moment to celebrate and take pride in our individual and team accomplishments. I hope each of you is having a healthy serving of barbecue and are watching as a family. Tonight's banquet will follow the same format as if we were celebrating in person. However, we have separated each sport into a separate video for your viewing convenience. Coaches for each JV and varsity sport will speak about their season in review and name the recipients of their team awards. It will then be followed by a slideshow of the student athletes that lettered in their varsity sport, athletes that received all district honors, and athletes that received all state honors. After the slideshow, Soto Productions produced a great video capturing some of the highlights and spirit for each sports season. Women's soccer have an extra bonus as Richard Munoz put together a tribute video capturing actual game footage of their journey into the state regional finals. Here's a brief summary of the requirements for honors. Varsity letter requirements. Coaches determine which players are awarded a varsity letter based on participation in at least half of the varsity contests, team commitment, and leadership qualities. All district qualifications. First, second, and honorable mention district players are voted on by all the coaches within the district for that sport. Coaches select athletes whose performance and leadership stand out in district competition. All-state qualifications. In order to qualify for the all-state team, the athlete must make the all-district first team for their sport. Athletes are then selected to the all-state team by all of the coaches across our division in Texas. Athletes are selected based on their district performance, level of district competition, and their performance in the state playoffs. Recipients of academic all-state honors are juniors or seniors that have received either first team or second team all-district honors. Also, very important, they must maintain a 3.6 GPA or a cumulative 90 average. However, before we go into the awards ceremony, I would like to introduce our special guest speaker for tonight. He is an Austin native who started his soccer career at Cedar Park High School before going on to play professionally for several clubs in Mexico and breaking through to play for San Antonio FC and now with Austin Bold FC. I'm very happy to introduce midfielder number 33, Sonny Guadarrama.
Hi, this is Sunny Guadarrama from the Austin Bold. I'd just like to thank the coaches, the athletic director, Mr. Cisneros, and San Juan Diego Catholic High School, in allowing me to share my stories and experiences with you. I grew up in Austin, Texas. I was born in Austin, Texas, and I grew up in Cedar Park, Texas. Um, Went to school in Cedar Park High School, played soccer growing up all my youth. My dad introduced me to the game, so he had a passion for it. So ultimately, we grew with that love with the game, and I'm happy for it. I'm thankful that he introduced us at a young age to play the game, because I'm still in love with the game a couple years later now. Um, Growing up, I had some success. I was played for the Austin Flyers and the Austin Capitals here in the Austin area. At like 8th grade, I got called up to the U.S. Youth National Team. In high school, I played varsity all 4 years, got freshman of the year my first year, and then sophomore, junior, and senior year, I got district MVP. My senior year, I was All-American. I ended up getting a full scholarship to Campbell University to play soccer, and my brother was at the same school, so that was awesome that we got to play together. We did really well at school. We both ended up being All-American after that first year, and I ended up signing a professional contract with Santos Laguna in Mexico. From there, I stayed in Mexico for 11 years, playing for Santos, Monarcas Morelia, Atlante, Mérida, Necaxa, and Dorados de Sinaloa. After that, I decided to come back to Austin. I took a year off from playing, and after that, I started back up again at San Antonio FC, and now I currently play for the Austin Bold. So I'm happy that I'm playing back at home. It means a lot to me to be able to play in front of my family and my friends that didn't get to watch me because I went to go play so far away. So I'm happy about that. Happy that we had a great year last year, and so I'm looking forward to this following year. Sports to me have meant pretty much my whole life. I think it's super important what you can learn from sports, not only from soccer, but from sports in general. Just the teamwork, the leadership aspects, being a part of something, everybody working towards the common good for something. I think it just drives you to want to be a better version of yourself every day. So I recommend kids play sports growing up. I think it's a huge asset to their lives, and they'll be grateful for it down the road. Sports have helped prepare me to be an adult, because I think growing up I knew what I wanted, which was to be a professional soccer player. And I knew that I had to have discipline. I had to make choices at a young age, whether something was going to be good for me or something was not going to be good for me. So quickly I picked up that skill. I always had my parents' support, and I know that I wouldn't be in this place if it wasn't for my parents. So for all you parents watching, I don't think a kid will have a successful career if it's not for a parent or parents just being that support for that student, that child, that athlete, whatever their dreams are. Because just from personal experience, I know that piece from my parents was just huge, and that also makes me happy that now I get to look up in the stands and be able to see my parents at all the home games, because all that work and all that sacrifice that they did for me, now they can enjoy watching me play live every so often. The advice that I would give you now as you prepare for college and adulthood is, one would definitely be just enjoy the moment. Enjoy this time that you're still don't have as much responsibility, that you can still have fun with your friends and do and experience new things. I think that's you're at a perfect age to be able to do that. But also at the same time, kind of figure out where your next step is and what is it you actually want to do in the future. And I would start making maybe some type of plan to get there. I honestly believe, not think, that anybody can reach their goals. It's just a mindset that you have to have, and then you got to be willing to do the grind to be able to get to where you want to be. But I don't think that there's any limitations with anything, whether it be becoming a professional athlete or becoming an owner of a business or becoming the president of the United States. I think that if you're willing and you're okay with having to grind out a lot of days and get through it, I think you can definitely achieve great things. So enjoy this time, enjoy this moment, but also start to figure out what is it you're going to want to do. And hopefully it's something that you're going to do with a smile on your face, because sometimes it can get kind of boring. Even playing soccer sometimes, not every day do I want to wake up and go to practice. But at the end of the day, I know I have the best job. So I would just like to give you that advice and just enjoy this moment. I know it's not the greatest time right now with COVID going on, and we're doing this online, and I wish I would have been able to do it in person, but I think better times are coming. So I appreciate you guys this time and help, and hopefully we can see you guys face to face and hopefully at an Austin Bold game. I'd like to congratulate all the teams and sports for their accomplishments this year, and a special congratulations to the girls soccer team. I know a couple of the girls on the team, and some of them, I guess they got district and area champions. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon. Have a great day.
As Malice overlapping, McWater on the ones and inside!